The Grandfalls Pressure Washer Pro by GiRAFFE Tools. Pushes out about 3,700 psi, about 1.6 gallons per minute. Took me about an hour to mount this up to the wall. Had to make sure you go to the studs. It's kind of heavy. Has a place for the wand and a foam bottle. Overall, it's about 36 inches long, light enough to hold with one hand. The bottle doesn't have a milliliter label on there, so you kind of have to guess when you're using concentrate. There's different nozzles to use at different angles. I suggest you use two hands when you're pulling on this. It has a little bit of a pullback on there. It has a spot for you to put a little locking pin, but it kind of pops out once you start using it. It vibrates a little bit. There's a on switch that you need to use. I had some spray paints on the floor from a previous project I was working on, so I kind of put this to the test. I was able to get out some of the lighter spray paint that was on the concrete. The pressure was good enough for that, but in the heavier spots where the spray paint was a little too much, it was not strong enough to get it out. I had some mildew that built up on the brick wall over time. I didn't need to spray any type of degreaser or anything. It was strong enough to start breaking it down. Even the very thick parts of the mildew, it didn't struggle against it, and it left it pretty clean. If you're gonna power wash the whole side of the house and have some heavier mildew, you probably will need to add some sort of degreaser to break down the organic component. But overall, it did really well in this really bad spot that I had there. Here I attached the foam cannon. The nozzle is adjustable for different amount of spray. One full bottle was enough for me to circle the vehicle and give a generous coating to it. Like I said, the bottle is not labeled for quantity. The unit itself is a little loud when you're standing next to it, but once you step away and you're working out in the driveway, it's not that bad. The retracting works pretty well. You just pull on it once and it starts pulling itself in. Obviously, if you're not holding on to it, it will pull back really fast. So I would suggest that you kind of keep your hand on the hose as you're pulling back on it to avoid any type of whiplash from the tip. The manual shows that it pulls about 15 amps of current. So I'm not too sure what the electric bill will look like after continuous use. But overall, I'm very satisfied with this product. I highly recommend it.